This is Horns Up. I'm Animesh.
And I'm Peter.
And yes, we are playing Metal or Not after what seems like a gazillion years. But it's not been a gazillion years, it's just been a few months. But because we are playing Metal or Not, it's not just the two of us. In fact, both of us decided to get one of our best friends each, kind of. Actually, what if they are both good friends of both of us?
Then it's like good friend and good friend become best friend.
Whatever. Bad introductions aside, time to welcome our friends. Hi, guys.
Hey guys, what's up?
That voice you would have heard before on the pod. It is the voice of.
I'm Aditya, also known as Toila.
Finally owning up. Huh?
Yeah, finally owning up.
Option kya hai?
But wait, I have to ask you this question, Toila, before we go ahead. Are you disappointed that there's no famous guest?
No,
this time?
it's like I already done one Metal or Not with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So already
Yes.
warmed up to this concept.
Fantastic. And making his debut appearance on the podcast, one of my brothers from another mother, Mr.
Hi.
Monish Moorthy, or
Monish, yeah, from a very stupid project. Hi, very excited to be here.
the boy has done his homework. He's heard a couple of episodes of Metal or Not earlier. You're familiar with the concept, right?
Yeah,
Awesome. Peter's going to call out a band, and the four of us are just going to determine whether we think the band is metal or not.
quickly search for album art सब देखना पड़ेगा.
Ah,
Side पे.
see, this is all cool, right? Because we're doing it remotely on Zoom. But like this time we decided to just throw all the different like criteria and all of that.
We've been doing that now for quite some time.
Yeah, but just let's go. Fuck it. Everyone opinions as much as possible. Tell us how much you really hate or like the band. And having said that, here's the first band, which I'm pretty sure everyone would have heard of. Disturbed.
I've never heard a Disturbed song.
You've never been down with the sickness, Animesh?
I've never wanted to.
Okay.
I've never heard a Disturbed song, I'll be honest, but they're metal, man. Like metal is metal. The quality is subjective. I'm guessing Disturbed objectively is still bad. But hey, bad metal is still metal.
Go for it.
The
Okay,
guy
let's-
has hooks in his chin or something, no?
Yeah.
I think he has more metal in his body than in his music.
Yeah, I mean, if like,
But it's
stuff-
metal, no? Like, isn't it metal? Like, just sonically speaking?
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, let the new person in this conversation take stage. Monish, come on.
So again, I only heard one song, which is what you just mentioned.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't hear the Sound of Sound of Silence cover?
Like,
No.
why would I?
No, because I
Exactly,
thought
why would
that
I?
Went,
Yeah.
That went like viral, and I think like everyone, there was a whole new generation. Because like the only way I knew of Disturbed was because of the whole new metal thing that they were lumped in, right? But then when they cover Sound of Silence, that
I think
that
I've
is a
heard
song.
down with the sickness. If I'm not wrong, I've heard it the way I come across most music, which is through WWE promos. Animesh will know, was this ever used in any?
Is it the one that goes bow, wow, 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 or whatever that?
Yeah.
Chaka,
Yeah.
chaka, yeah. It's probably been used in one of the.
I think they used some other track
in
of
promo.
There's in some WWE pay-per-view promo, as far as I remember.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, what's the deal with Disturbed? Why is it hated because it's like not metal enough? Is it too poserish? Is it like what, Five Finger Death Punch type bad? Is it just corporate drivel? Is it
I
a
don't
boy band masquerading as a metal band? Educate me, my fellow metalheads who have actually
Okay.
heard Disturbed.
Toila, you want to take a stab at this first?
I mean, I don't think they're like corporate drivel and all, but I mean, they're just a shitty new metal band, dude. Like, when they're lumped together with the whole new metal brigade, they were probably the worst of the lot.
Yeah, like the Tier 3,
Yeah.
I would call them.
Yeah, I mean, they are just so simplistic that they make 6 Feet Under look imaginative, man. Like,
Wow. Okay.
yeah. So, I mean,
I've heard
Chris
one
Bond.
6 feet under.
yeah.
Chris Barnes, spare us, please.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, they're just like, I think people shit on them because it's very easy to do, and then people then join in because it's the in thing. Like, Disturbs come out with a new song, let's just shit on them for the fuck of it. You may like it or not. But yeah, I never really cared for them. But yeah, as you said, even if it's a bad metal band, it's a metal band at the end of the day. So I think my vote goes for metal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
metal. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Peter.
I would say not metal, man. I mean, like,
Okay,
Ooh,
why is it not metal?
They don't have patches or what, bro?
no, it's just the
It's
fact
not.
that
They are
like,
not true enough.
They don't do
I mean,
cassette
like,
releases.
I'm using a simple criteria, right? Like if I play it to somebody who's never heard a metal band before, and their most popular song is a cover
Like
of
me.
a Simon and Garfunkel song. I mean, like,
Uh-huh.
what the fuck? Like that's probably what I thought everyone would have probably heard because that went viral like a few years ago. And like Down with the Sickness is the only joke because that's what back in the day everyone's MSN statuses would be when they were sick or whatever, right? That kind of shit. But other than that, I don't see like I can't even name an album of theirs in there. And now it's just particularly shitty because the guys
I can do that. One album I know of theirs. 10,000
one?
Fists. 10,000 Fists.
Isn't there an album called Disturbed?
Yeah, Disturbed also is
But
there.
See,
Self-titled.
I knew that.
It's so easy. It's like
Yeah.
is it?
Wow.
Wow. But
Wait, how could you?
I think it's like probably everyone shits on the guys even more because they're now Trump lovers, Trump supporters, whatever. So
Or is that so?
Hey, idiots can like metal too.
They are disturbed.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm all
Opeth has
for-
a fan base, so.
Oh wow, you
yeah,
went there.
I mean, I think because of that, they probably have a bigger fan base than
Which is-
anything else.
No, Opeth fans aren't idiots. I mean, you have to balance something good with something bad. It's like a vice, right? Like people smoke, they take bad decisions, they listen to Opeth. That's it. It's fine. I mean,
Oh my
I just
God.
prefer Ackerfeld and Bloodbath, but even he took a bad decision continuing with Opeth. So yeah.
Okay,
Oh
fine.
my God.
Alrighty, cool. But with 3 votes to 1,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Peter, but Disturbed remains metal.
Listen, I'm not. It's not like मेरे भाई का band है that I'll take offense over.
Okay, but wait, final talk. Final question. If your brother, hypothetically, was actually in Disturbed, would you ask them for like tickets?
Listen, I'm going to reserve that for one of another picks I have. So hold
Okay,
on
cool.
for that. Okay.
All right, fine.
Next one is Parkway Drive.
It's an address.
It's an address. Yeah. I've never heard a Parkway Drive song either.
Wow.
True
Animesh
intentions
ऐसा
coming
true
out.
elitist.
I know it's like Animesh just
elite of the
transported
elite.
himself from Navi Mumbai to Bangalore.
Bro, Animesh, you are truly being the elite. तू है वो.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice one.
You've never
Yeah.
heard of Parkway Drive in general ever?
I don't recollect anything apart from maybe reading the band name. I don't know anything about the band. I don't know any
I'm surprised
album,
you don't
no
know them,
artwork, nothing.
Animesh. I'm surprised
I'm
you
too
don't know them
sheltered.
because Seth Rollins always reps them, dude. They're his favorite band.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
you're
He was-
questioning Animesh's WWE cred
Yeah.
also.
I'm not, but
No, I'm not. I'm just surprised he's not even heard of them that way.
I
that's all.
haven't. I honestly
No,
haven't.
it's fair. It's fair. I mean,
Plus, I don't really enjoy Tyler Black or Seth Rollins.
yeah. Yeah, nice ROH throwback there.
I
but
know,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Monish, come on.
Yeah,
sorry.
same goes for me. I've never heard of them.
This is turning
I
out to
think,
be the saddest metal or not ever.
Dude, because I literally went like as mainstream as possible.
Yeah, I mean, they played like at Wacken or something recently, right? They had like an insane crowd, but
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, dude. Like packed people like singing along and shit. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
now they
think they're
just-
metalcore. They call themselves metalcore, which I
Yeah,
don't
but they
think
do
they're
clean
not.
vocals from what I last year.
I mean, whatever.
So,
yeah, but again,
Metalcore
it's-
can have clean vocals.
yeah, Killswitch Engage, dude.
Exactly. Yeah.
But then again, it just goes in that. I mean, if it's bad metal, it's still metal at the end of the day. So yeah.
If they are
I don't think
metalcore,
they're metalcore
then
anymore.
Or at least they-
should we now introduce this new segment where we actually
Are they
play
are they this
or do like-
subgenre?
should I share screen and play and then we'll be like, hey, ye metal hai ki nahi metal hai?
no, man, that'll
That, I
probably
think
get us
is-
sued.
Yeah.
No, we'll not include that segment. We'll do the education segment and then this.
So wait, Animesh is saying uneducatedly, I have no response. Monish is saying
He's
Never
looking
heard
up
of them.
artwork
They're
right
very
now.
underground. Very underground, boss.
very underground.
They
Okay, cool.
performed in India also, by the way, long back.
What?
Yeah, Calcutta. They
Who
played in
watched
Calcutta.
them?
Yeah,
They went to
Calcutta.
Calcutta?
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly, yeah. They're from what? Australia, right?
Yeah,
Or something.
Australia. They're
Australian
Australian.
band.
They're
Yeah.
Australian. They're like literally like, I mean, there's a handful of big bands that have
Who?
made it.
Who would have
I
called them
think
to
they're.
Calcutta?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Freshwater fish, I guess. I don't know. But
I mean, clearly not the
All those
no, but their whole
all
claim
those
to
war
fame-
metal
order.
bands.
No, I think that's the response. Like Parkway Drive went and these guys were like, this is not metal. We'll show you what's metal. Kolkata Inner Order Propaganda.
Oh my god.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, but I think their whole claim to fame was that they were like this whole beach themed metal band in the start or something like that. Some rubbish. But
Okay,
I mean,
wait, 1 second. So I
Yeah.
genuinely have a question now. Which is a band that you think that I might have heard of that sounds like Parkway Drive?
Five Finger Death. No, maybe Disturb also you not heard. But yeah, maybe that one song you based on it's somewhat like Parkway Drive, dude. Honestly
Okay.
speaking, sort
Alright.
of.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they were huge into like a lot of it was like electronica, and that's what they kind of really blew up after that. Like they had the growls and then they went all clean vocals. And everyone was like, oh fuck, like what's happening in there? Like they've suddenly like lost their metalness in there, and then the electronica happened. So I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. So wait,
basis-
so Toiler, you say they are metal. Bad
Yeah,
metal,
I
but
mean-
metal still.
Yeah.
Okay. And Peter?
I'm being as elitist as possible. Saying,
Oh my
no
god,
way.
again.
I mean, like same criteria, right? Like
Fair enough.
if I play the song for you guys, you'll be like, "Ye kya chutiya band hai?" type. It's that kind of thing.
Okay, fine. All right. Cool. Parkway Drive, waiting to be driven on.
Okay. So my third pick, and this is why I held back
Disturb.
what you were asking if your brother's band and stuff like that, right? And now this band, please, if nobody in this conversation, if this anyone in this conversation is not heard, please leave. Like just leave the room quietly. Don't even say bye. And this is primarily Animesh. Just a disclaimer, you're not allowed to vote on this. It's between Aditya, Monish, and me. Animesh knows what I'm talking about. Because this
What the
metal
fuck?
band, you'll find out when I make the introduction, this metal band is too punk for metal and too metal for punk. Do you want to guess, Animesh?
Holy fuck, are you talking about my band?
Yes, that's why you can't
Peddlers.
vote. Yeah. Monish, you've at least, I've caught you, I've seen you at a gig. So you cannot say I've
Yeah.
never heard this band or never seen this band now.
Tell them first what the band is because the rest of the audience has no clue
Oh, fuck.
whatsoever
So-
as to what
so-
this band is.
So in case you live under a rock and you have no idea that Animesh plays in a hardcore punk band, which also has a lot of elements of crossover thrash by the name of the Riot Peddlers. So here we're going, Aditya Rao, Monish Moorthy, metal or not?
I always found them to be more of hardcore than metal, to be very honest. Though their last EP that you had a little bit of that crossover metal, yeah, especially when I saw them live at CAD, they sounded more of a metal band than you used to sound as a punk band earlier. Your older material still sounds like proper punk, but I always thought they were a hardcore / punk band. Always counted it as that way.
He's got the right answer and I'm not prompting him at all.
Animesh did not slip 100 rupees or 1,000 rupees in my pocket
My
for
GP
this.
didn't
A
ring
सौ
this
रुपया.
right now.
100
Yeah.
rupiah, 100 rupiah.
100
Oh my
rupiah.
god, I forgot that. Sorry.
Meta. ऐसा.
Very
Meta,
meta.
100 rupiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Manish. Is your GPay ringing already?
It should. Hopefully. Punk rock all the way. I thought always felt punk rock. But yeah, going by previous metal or not for feel, I would give them metal. But then yeah,
Aye. Thank you.
content and everything else, I would say
True
punk rock
crossover
all the
vibes
way.
हो रहा है ये तो.
Yeah. What if I actually wasn't part of this conversation right now? Would your answer still have been the same?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I still remember when you sent me the tracks after, I think, what you all had got it back from the masters and stuff. And
Mhm.
you had kind of prepped me saying that, we've got these kind of guys working on it and this is what we're going for. And then you frankly asked me, like, what do you think? And I'm like, what the fuck, like what happened to Riot Peddlers, right? Because it'd been a while, and that's where I felt like it was the whole crossover thrash, because that just got the whole thing. I mean, it's not just the music, right? It's the stage act, everything else that goes along with it.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
The
Promoters,
This
promoters, if you're listening, this just goes to show the awesome crossover appeal that
Yes.
the Riot Peddlers have. So please book us. Yeah.
And if you don't know as yet, just go into, we leave in the show notes, Riot Peddlers Bandcamp. It's free, bitches. Download, karo, suno.
Fuck, it's free.
It was.
Oh, I have access to Bandcamp. No, I should probably.
Suddenly.
But it's there on your
10
Spotify
or
and everything.
minimum $10.
$10. Oh, no, you should put it at 100 rupiah. Come on. I think everyone has to have an opinion on this.
Am I allowed to vote on it? No.
Oh yeah, of course. I think you and I, this is sparking.
So wait, 1 second. Sorry, just to sum up, the Riot Peddlers not metal officially.
Yeah, hardcore.
According to
always.
them.
And it's absolutely fine. Yeah. Hardcore punk all the way.
And I think this band, everyone kind of knows. Everyone and their father has probably heard them and now has an opinion on their potential reunion. I don't know if they'll actually reunite. But here's the caveat. It's Pantera without Dimebag and Vinnie Paul. Metal or not?
Obviously metal, dude. It's still Zakk Wylde and Charlie Benante in it. Yeah, like fuck that. 100%. And it still has Rex Brown, man. So they're playing Pantera songs. So I mean, can it be not metal? Yeah.
If a cover band plays if a cover band plays metal songs, it's still a metal band. Yeah. It becomes a metal band for those songs that they play. Is Peter frozen? No.
Yeah.
No. I'm just like
he's just holding an expression for such a long. Is it Peter, be objective about this. Subjectively, is the reformed Pantera a good decision? Does it sit well with you? Does it sit well with metalheads, etc.? I mean, with me, it doesn't. It's a cash grab, as Aditya rightly said, and that's fine.
And I think that's where, like, so that's my thing. I think that's my conflict, right? Like, I was okay with Phil and the Illegals doing, the Pantera set and stuff because it's tagged as Phil and the Illegals. You're expecting that, and that's what you're seeing. And then you call it the Pantera one, but you basically have only two. And again, let's not discount the fact that you had Dimebag Darrell and Vinnie Paul, who were basically the original members of the band before it became, the thrash metal band that everyone knows, right? It's like basically the conversation we had about Napalm Death the other day, right? Like none of the original members from Scum existed.
Even Opeth's the same thing. None of the original ones are there. I mean,
not
that it would have helped, to be honest. Even Sepultura, none of them are the original members. None of them. I mean, and to be honest, even though it's a cash grab, I think if they come somewhere near Asia, I'll definitely go for it, man. Because when Vinnie Paul was alive, I always hoped for them to reunite with Zakk Wylde on guitars. And that's a Zakk Wylde bias talking here, if nothing.
Zakk Wylde is a really good guitarist, and I'm glad he's the one filling in the spot. But when this piece of news was delivered to me, my first reaction was, what the fuck? Nahi, Zignima nahi booked hua.
Arey.
Hey, Zignima would be like on top of the list if they were coming to India to open, right?
Of course. Yeah. And I don't mean that as any disrespect to Zignima, man. Those boys are fucking awesome at what they do.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch Zignima do a Pantera set than watch this new iteration of Pantera do a Pantera set.
But I think I saw some recent show where Phil Anselmo played with Black Label Society and Rex Brown joined them and they did New Level or something. I don't remember which song, but yeah, they killed it. Like, so I mean,
तो तब तक deal हो गया होगा या do you think that?
क्या पता?
I think that performance sparked the thing.
But here's the thing, right? And this is the only, like, from what I saw in the trade publications, is that they've got management, they've got intention to tour. Until anyone actually books them, and they
Yeah.
have a tour. It's not an actual tour. It's just that intention to tour.
Everyone will want to, man, because
Yeah.
पैसा तो public फेंकेगा उसके ऊपर 100%.
Yeah.
And I think there are like certain regions that will definitely go,
Yeah,
especially for the
every
nostalgia
redneck,
factor.
every redneck
Of course.
region.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm not being like whatever, but it's true.
Yeah.
वो लोग का सबसे बड़ा fan base वो time पे वही तो था.
Monish, any thoughts? You know Pantera, right?
I know Pantera. I'm not very familiar with most of the recent work. So
They-
yeah, or
They haven't
latter
had any
album.
since 2001, I guess. Yeah.
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 So like besides the greatest hits and all, I would say I don't know much. But then yeah, it sounds like I would say yeah, they were metal man earlier. No idea what the new lineup besides their covers. Yeah, metal.
Yeah. I
don't
doubt
know.
they'll ever release a new album under the
No,
name.
no. They had like one unreleased song that they put out, right? Beach pe Piss Bowl ke. That's pretty much, I think, couple of years ago. That's all. That like
Was that a
last
posthumous
back.
kind of a
yeah,
recording?
time
Yeah.
back, time back.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, like, if you think about it, Damage Plan had half of Pantera members,
yeah.
but they were
Yeah.
like new metal, right?
Yeah.
So wait,
mean-
so the three of us say metal. Peter, what about you?
If you have to be really objective and forget like the dick that Phil Nesmo is and the fan following and all of that, he's still the guy who's known as the most famous face of Pantera, the only one alive. So even if he does, like I like I said earlier, like Phil and the Illegals is metal, right? And if he's doing that, then why not? He's still metal itself.
Alrighty, cool.
Passing the baton to you.
Thank you. Baton firmly received. Monish, I'd like you to start off on this one because here is the Prodigy.
The Prodigy.
Yes.
Not metal, electronic rock, electronic hardcore. Metal feel, yeah.
Metal
energy.
artwork, metal energy,
s-
metal visuals.
Artwork, not sure about that. Artwork is more, I would say, new metal or something like that. New
Yeah,
metal.
okay. I'm glad he's separating new metal from metal.
New metal,
Yeah.
real metal, old school metal.
Never really thought of Prodigy as, metal. Electronic, yeah, more than that.
Peter?
I would say they're not metal, but this is like non-metal music that metalheads like to listen to, right? I mean, like
That is definitely
context is at Dubai Desert Rock, right before Iron Maiden. I saw them for the first time. I watched an entire 1 hour set of Prodigy. And it
Really?
was mental. Like imagine back to back Prodigy, Iron Maiden.
Fuck,
like-
that would be insane.
Dude, I was
That's
reeling. I was reeling for days after that because it was insane. I mean, just like that. The only thing metal would just be their live show
Mm-hmm.
because it was just like I can't even explain to you, like off the roof energy levels in there. It was just insane. I mean, it's
Okay.
like I would say it would have also been great to watch like Iron Maiden and then like party or drink up or whatever post the Iron Maiden set. Prodigy is that thick, and you would not have like, and there was like a huge audience, right, for that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like 15,000 ish. So yeah, it was mental.
Awesome. Okay. Toiler, round this one off.
I mean, I'm a huge Prodigy fan. Not metal, but they are the closest thing to metal an electronic act can get to. And they are probably one of the most intense bands I have ever seen.
Oh yeah,
And this
you
is
watched
after
that.
me seeing stuff like Camel Corpse. So yeah, dude, like one of the most intense bands I've ever seen live. And they are a band that you can have like a all metal lineup and still they'll fit in there. I mean,
Exactly.
they are like such a banger act to listen to and a banger act to watch live. Yeah. I mean, sentimentally, yes, metal, but
I like
objectively,
that.
no. Yeah.
Yeah,
Objectively.
I'm going to go with that too. Sentimentally, yes, metal. Objectively, I'm sorry, but the Prodigy are not a metal band. So, okay, cool. Here's the next one that I think I know the answer for, but still can be debated. What about A Perfect Circle?
I mean, I would consider them more of alternative rock than metal, in my opinion.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, less heavier than the metal bands, but alternative metal bands, that is like a Tool or something like that, but more heavier than the general alternative bands you have. So they're somewhere in between those spaces. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I would not consider them metal, to be honest, because they have a lot of other elements as well in their music, right? Especially the newer albums of theirs with
The newer one was absolutely not didn't
yeah,
sound
I
like a
think
metal band at
eat
all.
the elephant
Eat
or
the
something.
Elephant.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even live, they don't have that
And I
metal
think
energy as such.
this the Maynard's bringing in more of the Pucifer influences in there, which but I mean it's not a bad thing, to be honest, but I don't think they can be categorized as a metal band. Alternative, yeah, definitely. They keep switching in between like say a rock or a metal. They have riffs, yes, but metal band I wouldn't really put my thumb on it. I wouldn't pigeonhole them as a metal band, to be honest.
Cool, cool. I get that. I respect that. Monish, what do you think?
Same again. I would always feel APC was around the same category as Tool and alternative, not metal.
So wait, so you don't think Tool is a metal band?
Yeah, I was just like waiting for you to take that.
No, not really.
I respect that too. Peter, what about you?
I would say Tool is metal, but APC, no, man. Like, I'm trying to think. What is that? Emotive, was that the one?
Yeah.
Emotive, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the last. Like, I didn't even bother with the last album, and from what you both are saying, I don't think I should. But
No, it wasn't a bad listen at all.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad
It's a
album.
lovely
Definitely,
mellow
yeah,
album.
it's a very good album. But
Yeah, I managed to see them live on that tour too.
oh, sick, man. That's
Fucking
sick.
awesome.
Yeah, but
Lovely show.
if you're going by the sound of their older albums, then yeah, very derived, ऐसा different ही है पूरा. Not at all what the older albums sound like. Hey,
Yeah.
elements are there, but not like
Yeah.
completely. But they had that 13 step and
13 Step was probably
Med-
the heaviest one because of songs like The
Medalongs,
Outsider.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So,
that's
yeah.
that's I would consider. I mean, like when I'm thinking about it, even just because we just spoke about,
Or even Judith for that matter. It's heavy.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
13 Step, I can still say is a metal album, but it's not like they are metal. It's just heavy. So if heaviness is the then I mean, then Prodigy should be metal then.
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean that's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say. Like I would
That's the
consider like
benchmark. Yeah.
on a scale, if we had to put or a tire list or whatever, I would put like Prodigy more metal sounding or more metal adjacent compared to APC, right? I mean,
okay.
APC is like 3 a.m, 4 o'clock in the morning wind down music post the party. If that
Not
makes
at
sense.
all 13 step. ये
ना, no, 13
police
step.
complaint आएगा फिर उसके बाद. You'll take 13
Okay.
steps to the police station after that for sure.
Let's wind this down with another Indian band.
Oh.
It's a band that Monish and I have had the courtesy to watch live. That too for absolutely free. And we also got a nice drink. And I mean, he got a nice drink. And we got some free food along with it too. This happened because the band released their album at Hard Rock Cafe. And I was invited to it and I took Monish along, and it turned out that there was nobody else there. So we got access to everything.
Oh my god. Please kill the suspense, Animesh.
Metakix.
You wanna?
Oh man.
I kind of figured I saw
Not
this
fair.
coming. Yeah.
Not fair.
Well, to listeners who don't know, Metakix is an Indian band that first surfaced around the late 90s.
Yeah.
Or the mid 90s, the late 90s.
Yeah, late 90s sort of.
Yeah.
Early
They
2000s.
have 2 albums out. One is called Headlines, which has a lovely song called Rar.
There's also She's the Incubus, bro.
She's the Incubus is an actual song, but Rar is a 36-second song, which probably was inspired by You Suffer But Why.
Sound check song.
Yeah, I think it was called Soundcheck only. I think so. And then the second album, the one that was launched at the Hard Rock Cafe gig that Monish and I were part of.
OG
Yeah.
Hard Rock.
OG Hard Rock Cafe. That album was called Connect and Inspire. I'm listed in the thank you notes. Yay.
Damn. Now so you're biased. Like I love how like
Yeah. That's
So-
why the question, I guess.
So wait, so can I tell? I have a good Metakix story to kick this off, right? Now, to build it up, I didn't live in India at this time, and the internet was all you knew about Indian bands, and there was far and few articles or information about them. Far and few than the articles about was the actual albums that you got available in stores. So here's me, this guy who's come from Abu Dhabi. My mom telling my mom I want some money, go to buy CD. I'm like, which Indian bands do you have? And I can tell that the salesperson or the guy at Planet M was like, he wants Indian rock, Indian metal. Like, I'll give it to him. He's like, here, check out Metakix. I was like, oh yeah, I've heard of this band. I've read about this band. So I was like, cool. And it had that like kind of cool artwork, which I think was like, even now, I can't even think of many bands that kind of did it, right? Because it had that entire back and the front inlay, the entire artwork of...
You're talking about what? Headlines?
Headlines,
Yeah, headlines had
It's
like,
that
it looked, that
centipede
worm,
getting out
that
of the-
centipede kind of a
getting
thing.
out of
Yeah.
a lab and all of that. So I was
Test
like,
tube, yeah.
and I had a Walkman back then, so I was like all excited. I paid like 150 rupees, which was a lot of money at that time, 2001, and I put it on, and then I heard RAR sound check, and I was like, oh shit, like I got shafted somewhere, or like something's wrong. And then I heard that, and then since I'd already spent 150 rupees, I just kept listening to that album
Till you realize that you were the Incubus.
yeah, she's the Incubus. Like that's how I kind of... But that's the thing, right? At that point, you didn't have reference, right? I mean, like, what was your reference of metal? The MP3s that you managed to like download. I'm
But
talking
having
2000.
said that, metal or not?
I'd say metal. I mean, considering we've been talking and saying, let's be objective, bad metal is also metal. I would say Metakix is metal for that reason. I mean, Connect and Inspire was not so metal. It
Yeah,
was
not
like
at all.
very
That's why I
hard
remember.
rockish. I'm thinking of like headlines. Like
Then they had
Connect and
the
Inspire, I heard 5 times in my life, I think.
Then they had an EP or something, na hand in hand. Bolke
Oh,
kuch
yeah,
to.
yeah.
That was not metal at all, as far as
Yeah, by then they
It was a ballad. Hand in Hand was a
it
ballad.
Yeah. Was it a
Yeah.
single or a EP? I
It
don't
was a
remember.
single. It was a
Single,
single,
right?
Yeah. I went to that launch party too, which was at
Yeah.
Furtado's.
Because I remember ऐसा
Damn.
Orkut या किधर तो Zom ने or RST for something Zom had posted कि like come and all, and I was
Yeah.
like कि fuck it, no.
Hard Rock Cafe, but yeah, all families over.
Yeah, Hard Rock Cafe, like it was an
All
intimate
families
affair,
over,
man.
2 of us.
So wait,
Yeah.
Monish has special memories of
And
this.
and
gig.
also I think they also launched some video at Hard Rock Cafe that looked metal.
that Bloody
Shit.
Riot
What
wala?
was? Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which to date is the video I show any new editor saying that, see, if you don't have great footage, this is what you can do to make your video look cool.
Marine Center basement for the win. Dude, I remember Zom, like I think it was headline or something. I don't remember, man. Some shit. But like I remember Washi mein one gig and Zom was like just elated for some reason. And he was anyone he saw, he was getting drunk that day.
Oh,
Like,
boy.
I've never met a non-elated Zom.
Yeah,
Ever.
that's true.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was always like
All the guys.
He's
in
a
the
really
band,
good guy,
like,
man.
Yeah. Even
As
their
such.
drummer, Sheldon. No,
Yeah,
Sheldon, right? Their drummer.
Sheldon,
Sweet
yeah.
guy, man.
Very sweet guy. Yeah,
Keep
I absolutely agree.
pumping
Yeah.
him into gigs. Yeah.
Wasn't someone from Metakix doing stuff with Scepter towards their...
Sheldon only, yeah.
Towards
Sheldon
the
was
end
doing
of
their
Chapter
sound.
1.0 as they were known as.
I think he was doing sound for them at one point of time.
Mhm.
I don't know if he was drumming for them, but I don't think Sheldon's played drums live in a while, as far as I remember.
Mhm.
But
He
yeah,
was-
dude.
I remember his dad telling me that Sheldon also loved playing brass instruments.
Yeah,
So I think he's just a musician.
Musician,
Yeah.
because Beach Pe he was telling me he was trying the saxophone or something when I randomly bumped into him somewhere. Sweet guy though, sweet. Even Zom, as like I met him not very often, but damn nice guy. The little that I know of him. But yeah, but got me hammered for no reason, man. I was like मैं तो second time ऐसा कुछ मिल रहा है life में, and he's like, "अरे bro, just drink, यार." I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, "You're old enough to drink, just drink." I'm like, 17-year-old me is now wondering how the fuck do I return from Vashi sober?
This was them before them performing. Yeah, then
No,
Feel
you
like-
just come to a gig
it
at
sound
Vashi.
better.
They were not in performing there. That's the point. मतलब वो वाशी में रहता था ना वो पहले,
Yeah.
न्यू बॉम्बे में रहता था. I don't know where in New Bombay, but
Navi
yeah.
Mumbai represent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So,
knew
yeah.
like Animesh was like we need to talk about Navi Mumbai, like underrepresented.
Navi
But go on,
Mumbai.
who wants to go first? Aditya or Monish?
Oh, I would say metal,
Yeah, Navi
based
Mumbai.
on the
No.
very.
Metakix.
Yeah, metal, dude. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan, I'll admit, like, but yeah, metal band, man. As far as I remember, I mean, they were one of the first few metal bands that I remember hearing about in general. So
Yeah.
yeah, and they used to as Animesh rightly said, them covering metal songs still makes them a metal band. And I remember they used to do
Territory.
Sepultura,
Yeah,
They did
Kiowas,
they did, yeah,
Also they used to
Kiowas, yeah. They also
uh,
did
Megadeth they
uh
used to do, not Tornado of
Megadeth,
Souls. Yeah. I
yeah.
remember that. Yeah. So they used to do Refuse Resist also they did once. I
So
remember.
so it's only Animesh left.
I mean, he's in the thank you notes, man. इसके आगे क्या बोल सकते हैं?
मतलब, hey, listen, it's been so it's like what 2007, 8. So they're not going to like strike his name off.
No, absolutely not. But I'm actually in two minds about this.
Wow.
Technically, no. I'll tell you why. Technically, they are a metal band, but to me, they always were more of a one step below
Yeah,
metal.
got what you're saying. Yeah. Like
Almost like
almost their types. Yeah.
like
Like a better
like
version of Brahma, basically.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
no, Metakix are leagues ahead of Brahma.
Yeah,
that's
still,
one.
that
I
still
don't
makes
think
them a
that's a
better version of
discussion.
Brahma. Yeah. Any
I
band
mean-
is better.
I mean, I've got an idea for the next verses, right? Like literally, you take all these Indian bands and you're like Brahma or Metakix, choose.
Metakix any day, 100%.
Go,
No,
Telling
absolutely.
you
go
right
bracket,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you made
Absolutely.
it through a Metakix set,
Dude, I'm telling you, may voluntarily I will go for I've seen Metakix live couple of times. Good
Yeah.
band live also, yeah. Fun
Decent,
band live.
yeah. Fun band
Brahma, on
live,
the other
definitely.
hand, was a painful experience anyway, on record or live, anywhere. And nothing against them. They're nice guys and all, but man, nahi pasand hai yaar wo band meko. Sorry, can't help it.
I'd actually lump Metakix in with something like an Alice in Chains, which is heavy but not quite metal. Like the change from metal to slightly non-metal happened in the between the two albums. But yeah, that's where I am. But anyways, it's 3-1, which means Metakix remain a metal band, and that's absolutely great. So awesome. We've done what, 8 bands today
yeah.
in just around 40 minutes. This has been a very efficient metal or not.
Grindcore version.
Grindcore version.
Grindcore version, no, yeah, grindcore versions would actually really be nice because we should actually try and do that once.
Quick fire,
rapid fire round, no gift
Yes.
hampers to be won here.
I'm just realizing we've not done a kill, marry, fuck date. What is that?
Yeah.
Kill, marry, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the two of you doing next week?
It's cool, man. Anytime.
I think
You know
Aditya
it.
loved that. Aditya was more stressed in that.
Yeah, it's सबसे stressful ये था.
Yeah, I think Animesh has a lot in the bank still for KMF.
So that's something to look forward to. If you want to guest on Horns Up and be part of this camaraderie, please do let us know. We are all ears at hornsuppod.com or on Twitter at hornsuppod. Or alternatively, you can reach out to all of us directly. I'm at Asmani on Twitter.
I'm at Trend Crusher.
I am Aditya Rao on Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
Mainstream, bro.
And Monish is on mute.
Hi, sorry. So I'm Kronish on Twitter.
Follow us all. Till the next time. Horns Up.
Thumbs up, guys.
Thumbs up.